Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the freaking internet. 'Tis I, the humble Fat Viking Knight, as always, coming to you from another live stream, of course. And today, I'm not sure what we're doing. I know we have some digging to do, to show up for. Some tests to be done psychologically, just to, curiosity's sake. Things that I shan't reveal, but I don't know. It's kind of like a psychological experiment for me at this point. I just kind of willy-nilly do things and don't tell people about the things that I do now. And just to see, like, how long it takes. Is the curiosity piqued? What could it be? You know, I'm just kind of testing things here, testing the waters. And we'll see if that works out in my favor. I have no earthly idea of how our little experiments are going to go, but I'm going to continue to experiment here and hopefully continue to be surprised and interested, I guess. Let's sleep the night away. Sleep the night away. I feel like this is wrong. Perhaps. Is it cute, but it's wrong? Is that what's happening here? Perhaps. Hello, anyway. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. I had to work, so, it's only as good as it can be because I had to work, so. Meh to the meh power, but it is what it is, and gets me that much closer to a day off, even though I'm on day 5 right now. Day 4. I still have 3 more days before a day off. Oh, God. It sucks. Why is adult responsibilities like this? Like, why is working not like 2 days a week? Genuinely, if you made me work 2 20-hour days, I would be the happiest person on the freaking planet, because I'd have 5 days off. You're damn right I would dread going into work for those 2 days, but like, I'd be so happy to have 5 days off. Like, and you'd have to recover after the first one, right? You'd have to recover a bit, but I'd do that so fast. So fast. But, is what it is. And it's not the path that I have chosen, apparently. Not the path that we've chosen. Good to see you, Latte. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I was gonna do something. Oh, yeah. Let's see. How do it? Okay. Good to see you too. Well, technically, I can't see you. I can only see your avatar typing, I guess. That is the technicality of it all, Why is this so loud? It's on like 3%. Good lord. Same thing. Is it though? Is it really? Or do semantics actually matter? That's the real question. Do they matter? What's up, Enderman? I can't wait until no mobs can darken this doorway ever again. Cannot wait. It's going to be very difficult to light up this whole thing, by the way. Like, very, very difficult. Not in this context. Fair. Tough, but fair. Tough, but fair. We are doing a little bit of digging, as we do. As we continue to do. Fishing bees out of the ocean. That's a weird sentiment. Fishing bees out of the ocean. Why does this feel so small? There we go. It was small. Kind of bored watching me. I'm bored doing the digging. Don't you have any? I'm bored of me digging. Genuinely. But we're so close to finishing that I am willing to do it today. Because after we dig that out, we actually are kind of done with digging for a little bit. So that is good, you know? So we just need to get through these last 2 sections, which is also why I've been grinding it out so hard. Because, like, I'm tired of digging, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Should make that as a... I'm gonna make that as a reward, actually. Yes. I totally forgot about it, and I now want to make that as a reward. I definitely will do that. Oh, yes. But I don't know how much digging we're going to do today. Either we push for the end of it, or we just push for this, and then there is part left for the next day. So we just have to dig this down to that level there. And we have this part over here left. So either we push for it today, try to get it all dug out today, or we do half of it today and we try to do the other half tomorrow, I guess, is the other option. I'm kind of leaning towards trying to get it done today, to be honest. Because then we can go on and build several more mountain things. And or a house or some trees or, you know, whatever. Get some building done. Because let me tell you, I am very sick of the digging. Like, that's why I've had to break it up with random tasks and such. Because I'm like, oh, God. This was rough. This was rough. So far more digging than I anticipated doing to begin with. And I will openly admit that. I don't know if you were here yesterday, but I did look, and we just crested the 1 million stone mined and over 500,000 dirt mined, which is crazy. Is crazy. Did not anticipate that. 1 million? Yep. We just hit it. Yesterday when I looked, we were at 1,045,000 to be exact. And yeah, we got a little bit to go here. Theoretically, now that once the river is done, there's very, very little that I'll actually have to dig out. So that's great news. We got many trees that I want to make and stuff. We got many buildings that I still need to construct and figure out what the hell I'm doing with, and, you know, all of those stuff and things. Got a lot to do still. But at least we're finishing one task, so that's something. Yeah, it's just 1 million. It's fine. It's fine. You know, now we have something to look forward to. 2 million, obviously. 2 million. I don't think we'll get there, at least with this build, because, like I said, I genuinely can't think of anything else in here that we even intend to dig out. Which is wild, because I don't see it. So, like, I'm trying to think, and for the most part, there's some terraforming, but not really any areas that we need to dig out. More of it is placing blocks rather than getting rid of blocks. So that's a thing. That is a thing. Why are we barking? Why? But where? Where does it hurt? Okay. Yeah. You got it? Yeah. 2 million sigh. Have no fear. We have zero intention of getting to 2 million. If it happens naturally over the period of a long time, but I can't foresee that happening anytime soon here, especially because we are on day 1600 as of today, and we just hit our 1 million, so, you know. You know. What do you think? Should we do a coin toss? Heads, I dig out both of them. Tails, I just dig out the one for today. Should we do a coin toss? Leave it up to chance of what we do. Coin toss? Okay. I wonder if I can make a command for that also. If I could just, like, have a thing that does a simple coin toss. I might look into that, because that'd be nice to have as well. One of those random things. Alright, let me, in the meantime, coin flip. Alright, ready? It is tails. Alright. Tails. So, with that being tails, that means we finish just this side today, and we go do something else then. We leave the rest of it. Yep, we do this part today, and we leave the other one for tomorrow, or the next day. Whenever we feel like taking it, I guess. Either way, we will put the beacon over there just so that we have it for tomorrow. And then we'll move on to something else after we dig this out then. So, not too bad. Probably take us 30 minutes or so. It would be my guess. Like, it's a relatively large area, but it shouldn't be that bad. Hi, zombie. What you doing? Bah. Should not be that bad. I wonder if villagers contribute to the mob cap. Well, they're not mobs, right? I mean, they contribute to the mob cap, but not like the hostile mob cap. Because that would be really handy, actually, if they did. Really, really handy. Passive mobs, yeah. I know if you turn them into zombies, though, they contribute to the God, I'm drawing a blank. The other mob cap. Hostile mob cap. I could not think of the word hostile. Jesus. Jesus. Why aren't you burning? Well, you burned now. They can spawn naturally too. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Okay. Let's get all this done as quickly as possible here. And then I think we're going to go into a creative world real quick. And we need to test something. So, obviously the plan is to have a glass river, quote-unquote, flowing through here. Even though it doesn't really flow, it just kind of exists. But regardless, we're going to have a glass river. And I need to test... Yeah, we don't do creative often. I'm going to test a small sample, though, before we go ahead and make it over here. Because I need to see how the stained glass will work. One with different colors of concrete and different colors of glass, because I've never really done those together. And two, if you can even see the curvature, or if I even need to waste my time with the curvature, basically. Because I'm kind of guessing that I don't need to waste my time with the curvature, but I need to test it to make sure. And what I mean by that is I'm going to do like a boat shape, I guess is what you would call it here. Like a U. Like a boat shape down here is the plan. So like we'll dig, we'll have the bottom, and then we'll have like the sides going up and up and up and up, you know, and make a river, an actual river. But if you can't see the curves when I do the glass effect, then it's really pointless for me to add the curves. So that's what we're needing to test. Because I've never played around with it that much, so I just need to see if that is indeed something that happens, or if it's something that I can just ignore. And if I can just ignore it, this is going to be a lot easier. I do love me some curves. Yeah, damn right. Who does not love some curves? Who does not love it? Bum, ba, da, da, da. All right, all right, all right. Let's do all of this nonsense. Yeah, we're gonna have to thoroughly test this though, because genuinely, if I don't have to waste the time doing it, and I say waste the time, if I don't have to make the curves at the bottom of this river, I'm not doing it. Like, if you literally look down and can't see the curves, then I genuinely shouldn't care. But the curves also will do one other thing, and that is reduce the amount of glass that I have to place. So it's kind of a double-edged sword, because I kind of want there to be curves, but I also... Actually, no, I want there to be curves. I want it to work with the curves. That's what I want. Never mind. There is no conflict of interest here at all. I want it to work with the curves because that's significantly less glass that we actually have to place. So I would like that to exist like that. No curves. Or yeah, no, damn it. Want the curves. Did you know that curves used to be a gym membership as well? Don't know if it still is, if it still exists. It was like 20 years ago or something, but it was either a gym or like a workout program or something like that. I feel like it was a gym though. What? It was called Curves. like 20 years ago. It's called Curves. It's like a weird infomercial. Hold on, I feel weird without the Duolingo bird. How do you get the Duolingo bird? I have seen you with a Duolingo bird. I just don't know how you get it usually. You got your bird. What? You can just turn the bird on and off? That's fucking weird. That's crazy. No, yeah, updated instantly. It updated instantly. Very weird. It's a badge you don't know how you received. Okay. You like the bird. That's fair. Gives me a face. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe I'll make like a sub badge and maybe it'll have like a little face or something. Because I still need to do that too. It's on the list. Don't worry. Like everything else, it's on the list. I'm tired today. Goddamn. I did not sleep at all last night. Did not sleep at all. And then I had to babysit man-children today. Adults that like don't know how to function without like direction and guidance. It's fucking weird. It's the weirdest thing in the world. When I was a kid, I never thought that that would be a thing, by the way. I never ever thought that I would ever be in a position where I had to deal with toddlers having tantrums but as full-grown adults. I never realized I would have to do this. Like, if you told, 8-year-old me, hey, someday you would have to basically babysit a fuckload of older people who are gonna have tantrums daily, there's no way I would have ever believed you. There's no way. Hell, I still don't believe it. I'm doing it, and I still don't believe that it's a thing. To be honest, it's like quite comical, quite like what the fuck. Like how far have we fallen that like people just like they have zero control over their own life? Like they need a step-by-step instruction on how to do everything. I just don't get it. Like I just need you to have somewhat of a brain, please. For both of our sakes, I need you to have a brain. Because you've got to be exhausted asking me this shit all the time. And I'm exhausted with you asking me all the time. It's exhausting. Like, I don't have kids, but I genuinely imagine this is like what it feels like to have a toddler. To have a 2 or 3-year-old just arguing with you about everything for no reason. Then the place might burn down. Yeah, it's probably accurate. Sometimes I genuinely wonder how these people eat with forks. Or who allowed them to eat with a fork, Because shit's crazy. Like, it is just wild to me. And obviously, you know, there's every type of personality and stuff like that, but like, I don't know, some of this shit's pretty basic, pretty common knowledge. How do I clean up a spill? I fucking wonder, bud. What do you mean? Get some fucking paper towel and clean up the spill. Is it a big spill? Alright, go get some fucking super magic absorb power or whatever the fuck it's called. The weird cat litter like shit that you put on the ground and it like sucks up liquid. Like, I don't know. I feel like this is pretty common though. Pretty damn common. And it just blows me away that common is not so common anymore. Common sense is not so common anymore either, but common, not so fucking common anymore. It's bizarre. Truly, truly bizarre. Oh, we need to start smelting more of that, I believe, because yeah. I don't know if we have the coal for that, though. Ooh, we were supposed to make a carpet duper for our smelter. We didn't do that. We should have done that. Why didn't we do that? Why didn't we do that? Have to look into that. How to actually build one of those things. Maybe that's why I didn't do it, because I don't know how to build it. I know how to look it up, though. I definitely know how to look it up. Or I guess we could do a bamboo farm if that's easier. I don't know. We definitely need to set up a super smelter, like, as soon as humanly possible, though, because we need thousands and thousands of blocks of stone, and we're not going to be able to get there with 9 furnaces. So we're going to need to get, like, 64 furnaces, and then make, like, a carpet duper so that we can get unlimited fuel in it. That'd be something. Maybe I'll look that up. Maybe I will look that up at some point today. I did look up how to make a can't speak today, Jesus. A creaking farm today, and it seems pretty easy, actually. Like, you don't need a whole lot of things to make it work. You just need to give yourself, like, a boundary of, like, 16 by 16 by 16. So it's not too bad, actually. Like, it looked pretty easy to make. It was like a 5-minute video. Maybe we do that today. That would be nice. That could be nice. Because I do want to use the resin as soon as possible. The resin just on trees, it looks so good. Like, I already love our silver trees. I think the silver trees look phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I don't think it matters, but a bazillion. The one I saw, I think it said it makes 9,000 resin an hour. Which is, like, pretty good. 9,000 divided by 9 is 900 blocks. So we could make 900 blocks of resin an hour. So basically, if we did it for a max of 2 hours, we would never need resin again. Which seems pretty freaking easy. Like, genuinely, I think, like 1,800 blocks will be more than sufficient. Is it AFKable? Maybe, but we don't AFK here. We don't AFK in this world. So it is one of those farms we have to actively be using while it's going, but it's fine. We do have ads. Be right back. I'm just cleaning up my inventory while we wait. You can't hear anything. Don't lie. Don't lie. You can't hear nothing. Hey, dear. How you doing? Cannot hear anything. Good job, pretty girl. What are you doing? Oh, your big stretch, huh? Your big stretch. Hi, what are you doing? I was just clearing my inventory so that when we come back, here's Johnny. Hi. Hello. You know, okay, this is going to be a really hot take that might piss some people off. I think that movie is really shitty. I think that movie is really dull and really boring. Like, genuinely, don't care, haven't seen it. Okay, it's not worth seeing. So many people acclaim this movie night and day. They're like, oh my god, this is one of the best horror movies ever made in my life. Oh my goodness. It's not. It's not good. It's bad. It's dull. It's lackluster. It's boring. It's not even an ounce scary. It's called The Shining, right? Yes, it is in fact called The Shining. It's not good. We're back. Also, from ads. Inventory cleared out. We're good to go. But, no, it's not good. Like, maybe for the time that it was made, maybe it was like a lot better because there wasn't as crazy of horror movies as there are in today's day and age, right? Maybe that's the case, but garbage, honestly. Just kind of trash. So what I will say is it does a really good job at capturing what it wants to capture, right? The camera does really, really well on like the cinematography in the movie. A lot of the shots are super cool, but the movie itself is not, and that's the problem. All the different scenes and the photos and everything can be as cool as you can possibly make them, but if the movie sucks, then what, you know? I don't know. Hot take, but I don't like that movie. I think it is very boring and it is a classic, right? I'll give you that. It is a classic for obvious reasons. It is a classic. But it's not a good classic. So it's like, I don't know. You two have a hot take? All right, hit me with it. What do you got? What is your hot take? Interstellar. I've never seen Interstellar. I have seen the trailer for it, so I know what it is you're talking about, but I've never seen it myself. Can't tell you if it is a good or bad movie. My movie choice is also kind of, I'm gonna say generic, to be honest. My movie choice and taste is kind of generic. Like, I love me a good action film. Does it make sense? Nope. Does it matter how many times they got shot and they're still rolling around and fighting bad guys and stuff? Nope. I don't care. I just want to see some people go after other people. That's what I want. Give me as much like violence in a action movie as possible, and give me like a good chase scene maybe. I'm happy as a clam. All right? Happy as fuck. Give me an action movie with a story. Now I'm even more intrigued. Like, James Bond to me has a story. Each one is its own mission and stuff, right? Like, I like that. Same with the Mission Impossibles. I like that. The Expendables. Love it. And then comedy. You cannot make me... You cannot find a dumb comedy movie that I would not thoroughly enjoy. Honestly, the more stupid the comedy, the more dry and dull the comedy, or the more, like, stupid and fart jokey the comedy, I love it. It's great. Watch it all day. Best comedy. Oof, that's a really hard choice. So, I'll give you a top 5 because I don't think I can pick one to be the top. So in no particular order, we've got Airplane. We've got Kung Pao Enter the Fist. We've got, I'm going to count the entire Naked Gun trilogy as one movie. We've got Dumb and Dumber. And maybe like Scary Movie. Like Scary Movie 2 or so. Naked Gun's great, yeah. Any of the Scary Movies are pretty funny to me. Yeah, I can't pick one to be... Like, Naked Gun is so good. It's so funny. It's hilarious. There's a new Naked Gun out that's starring Liam Neeson instead of Leslie Nielsen, by the way. And I haven't seen it yet, but it's gotten terrible reviews. And that makes me really want to watch it, and I feel that I'm going to love it, to be completely honest. Oh, also, Robin Hood Men in Tights is in there. Monty Python is up there, of course. Like, there's so many good comedy movies that it's so hard to name them. Everyone movie, yeah. Meet the Spartans was also good, yeah. Like, I just like stupid humor. Tommy Boy is one of my all-time favorite movies in the world. Black Sheep is one of my favorite movies. There's just so many good, funny movies. There's so many. It's not... I feel like it's not difficult to make a funny movie. Like, 9 times out of 10, you just kind of follow the if you have fat guy movie funny script, you know? I feel like most comedy movies kind of revolve around that that eccentricity. Hot Fuzz, really? See, Hot Fuzz is not my kind of humor. I did not think that was a very funny movie. I thought it was a good movie, but not a funny movie. It's that, like, weird-ass British humor that Americans don't typically... we're not typically fond of, to be honest. Like, that Britain humor is just not funny to me. Love the movie, but I don't think it's a comedy movie. Like, in my opinion, it would be like a... I don't know. It wants to be an action movie, but it's not, I guess. It's hard to say. Story with comedy, that's fair. I love Simon Pegg and his actor friend who's in all of his movies that I can't think of his name. The other actor. I love Simon Pegg, but I just don't think that's a very funny movie. I can't think of that other dude's name. I was trying to think of what it was, and I just couldn't get there. What's the other cop's name in Hot Fuzz? He's also in Shaun of the Dead with him, and he's in so many movies with Sean Pegg. Like they're literally best friends. I just can't think of his freaking name. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Love Guru is a great movie in my opinion. I think it's hilarious. Nick Frost. Yeah, that sounds right. I love all of the Austin Powers movies. I easily could go on like a 6-day bender of just watching movies that would crack me up, to be honest. Like 6 days. I easily could do that. Same with action films, too, though. Austin Powers is not your kind of... That's fair. That's fair, because it is very... Although he is, like, British, I feel like Austin Powers is a very American comedy. It's filled with stupid jokes and fart jokes and sex innuendos and that, you know, everything that I could possibly want. It's got Fat Bastard in it, like everything I could possibly want in it. Great. Amazing. Like the scenes where he's like shitting out a person, or it looks like there's like a person coming out of his penis, like behind the curtain and stuff. That's the funniest shit ever. Too American. Yeah, that's fair. Same with Family Guy. Family Guy has its moments. I wouldn't say every episode is funny as shit, but like it has its moments. Punchlines never landed. Yeah, that's fair. But like the physical humor is what I love most about Austin Powers, to be honest. Like just the screen where he's doing a strip search and then you can see through the screen, and he's obviously holding Mini-Me hoisted to him, and then it looks like a whole person's coming out of his ass, and he's like, you know, they're doing something very serious on the other hand, and on the other side, you're like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, that shit's just so funny to me. It's so funny. Or the one scene where he gets his 4x4 stuck between two pillars, and he's trying to back up 2 inches at a time to turn around. Shit's so funny. I love that shit. What's even worse is they made that screen joke in every one of the Austin Power movies. They made that same joke, and every time I laughed so fucking hard. So fucking hard. Visual humor, yeah. That and like slapstick. I kind of like when people get like hurt in movies. You know, when they like fall and bust their ass, or someone else busts their ass, or they hit their nuts, or, you know, whatever. I love that. I love any of that shit. Like, I was a big John Candy fan. I was a big... God, what the other guy is the... God, what's the... Like, Big Farley guy, obviously. And then there was another one that was with those two, but I can't think of his name. Belushi. Candy and Belushi, yeah. Like, I am a big fan of them. Buster Keaton. Fair. It's so funny, though. But I can definitely understand, like, if you are not in America, like, how you would not find Austin Powers funny at all. Like, my mom, for example, fucking hates that movie. She thinks it is the dumbest thing that's, like, ever been created. It's the dumbest fucking thing for her. All right. We actually just finished that part of the dig. So... let's go ahead and switch over to creative for real quick. We're going to switch to creative. Which one is our creative world? Flat world, sure. I make trees and shit. I've made a lot of like random things here. Like a lot of tests and stuff. Like, I was trying to make, like, a mushroom house over here. I don't know. Fucking weird. Some weird shit over here. Yeah, I don't know. I just do things. I don't know. All right. Let's make this the test, though. So, let's get some stone, first of all. We need stone for, like, the walls. We need concrete, and we're probably going to use green, lime green, cyan, light blue, blue, a little bit of orange, some purple, and magenta probably. I would imagine these are the colors we're going to use, so let's go ahead and get our blocks here so that we can choose all of them. Concrete. Maybe we use this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one as well. Okay. And then we're going to need glass. So I would imagine we would use the same colors of glass. Baby drowned, there are. Yellow, green, lime, cyan, light blue, blue, purple, magenta, and maybe a little bit of white. Moche. All right. They also can be wielding tridents, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Maybe I'm going to get black, light gray, and gray as well, I think. Because I'm not sure what we're going to use here, but I'd like all the options if we can. All right, so let's cross. What the fuck is that? Oh, spawn eggs. That's a new tab. It's weird. All right, so first things first, let's make a little thing. So we're going to... We'll do it like this long or so, and we'll just go up a decent way. Okay, that's one side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place faster, damn it. All right, let's see if this works out or if it doesn't. So we need to have 2 examples probably. So I guess we'll make another one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because we need to have like a control and a not control, basically. Control and an offshoot, I don't know. Whatever you want to call it is what it is. Okay, let's see here. Is that the same height? No, it feels like one more up here. And 2 more here. Okay. So the first one we need to see. What do we need to see? Let's try cyan, light blue. And then let's try to do like a green, a white, cyan, blue, blue. So the first one, we're going to try the control. So your bottom shelf would basically look like this. So we would do a mosaic, essentially. And we're just going to do this kind of cheap and sloppy. Because I just want to, this is just for concept's sake here. And then we'll do the real thing in vanilla. We're not going to do it here and there. That's not a thing. So kind of do a little bit of this and this. Like this. So I can already tell these 2 colors are not bad. All right, so you would have that, and do you skip a layer first, or do you put it on the bottom? Okay, does it matter that it's... Okay, I think you skip a layer. I don't think you can see the bottom. Well, we just got to do a quick test here before we go ahead and do a, you know, a 300 block river like this. I'd rather not have it fuck up when I have to use like tens of thousands of blocks on it. So gotta make sure that it feels right. So right away, I can't really tell too much. Like, you can see the fog effect. You need a light source underneath the glass. Do you? Are you sure? Why do you need a light source? Explain. Why do you need the light source? It shines through. I mean, already this looks like a fog effect, right? Does this not? To engage. Okay, hold on. Let's try adding glowstone. Let's put that over here, I guess. No, there won't. You can't have lava in a lake. It doesn't make sense. Carpet. Let's try light blue and cyan, because those are the two that we have. Does it need to be more than 5 layers of glass to get a fog effect? God help us all if it needs to be more than 5 layers for a fog effect. Leaves. No, can't do leaves either. Because it doesn't go with the vibe that I'm trying to do. Okay, let's try. Light shines through that, though. Light shines through carpet. Like, you can definitely see a fog effect. I do think you have to go at least 6 blocks deep, which is shitty. And might make this very difficult. I also wonder if it changes anything if you do it on the other ones. I can't really tell. Like, obviously, the more layers of glass you add, the thicker the fog, right? The thicker the fog. I don't know that the curve matters, is what I'm realizing with this, I think. I don't think it matters. Like, if we went like... Hold on. Like, if we did this, does this even matter? Like, can you even see the fog effect if I do this? Because then it would be like... That just looks like you're like straight up not a fog effect because of the curve. So I think, and it's going to suck because that adds like thousands more glass that we have to do now. I think if we want the full thing, hold on, let me try time set night. What happens if you just do a straight pillar? Obviously nothing because you can see all of it. Got it. I think we're at Y level 49. The floor will be at Y level 50. We have till 63. That's 13 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we could basically do one more fog block than that. It's pretty foggy. Oh god, this is gonna take so many blocks though. Like, this is one, so 6 blocks per block. And I still haven't figured out if it changes colors at all. Like, it doesn't look like it does. Like, I was hoping to use some, like, color theory and to have, like, some orange and stuff in there. Like, what if you do yellow? I can't tell. Just want to see, like, does it change anything? All the best. Yeah, it's gonna suck. I can't tell if it actually changes the color at all. Like, if we wanted a murky water, we'd use the green, right? That's cyan. Maybe we try the blue. That's very dark. What if we tried a light blue? What if we mixed the two? That's kind of like the route we're going here. Like, what if we... I'm just testing here. See, that doesn't look very good. If it's different colors, that doesn't look very good. Unless maybe we do, like, dark at the bottom. And then go lighter. Does that make any difference whatsoever? I genuinely don't know. Let me try this. Like, they looked exactly the same, right? What if you added a bright color in there then? Like one layer of that, and then... You can see the yellow, which... You can see the yellow. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if, like, we randomly had, like, patches of color and stuff, right? It would not be the worst thing in the world. And I don't know if the light is adding anything. Genuinely, I don't know if the light changes anything for me. Other than it looking a little bit darker. Like, you can't tell, if you do blue and cyan, you can't tell at all. But if we added maybe some green... What if it's green? Can you tell? You can... It's so subtle. It's so subtle that I don't know that it's actually worth me doing. It's so subtle that I don't know if it's worth me doing it. Like, it might be better to just use 6 of the same color. Rather than trying to sneak one in there, right? We also are going to have to... We're going to have to get a lot of moss. Because I think all of the walls have to be moss. Yeah, you think I should just do all the same? Like, do all blue? Like this? Like, I do like that you can see it slightly, right? Hold on. Let's try doing full rows real quick. Let's try doing full rows. All right. I do like the little pop of color in there. I'm not going to lie. I like when you look at it that it's not just perfectly blue. I do kind of like that, to be honest. Even though it's stupid. And I guess the next one we would like to figure out is, what about cyan? Because I think I would like to use cyan over everything. Blue dye is easy for us to get because we do have a flower farm. But if we could do cyan dye where we have cactus as well, that would be optimal. I do like the cyan. What if you added some green into it? How does it feel? Let's try both the dark and the light. I don't hate either of those things. I think it would have to be more, though. I feel like if we were to do it this way, we would need to do this, let's make a bigger version of this real quick. Okay. It would have to be something like this, and this is going to be hard to do, but it would have to be like and then the rest filled in with cyan, maybe? It's going to have to be random like that for this to work at all. So let's fill in these two layers and see if that feels all right. Because like waves and rivers are not the same all the way through, right? So I have to basically do a randomized pattern of tiles on the ground and of glass blocks in the third section here. Like you definitely can tell that, right? I think what I'm learning here, or what I've learned, hi, hello babies. I think what I've learned is I really like the dark green because like it's like right on the edge there and it creates like a shadow effect. I really like the dark green, right? I wonder what happens if we changed the green out for white. Can I get like little wave effects? I really love the dark edges. The white kind of brings your attention to it, but I don't know if I love that. Like, do you want me to bring attention to it? Not really, right? What if we use black? Yeah, I don't like the white in there. And I didn't like the lime green too much. Like, the lime green would have to be a lot more subtle. I really like the green and the cyan. I can tell you that right off the bat. I like the green and the cyan. I don't like the black. Let's try gray. Light gray or dark gray? Not sure. Probably dark gray. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's a little bit softer. I like that. You kind of like look down and it looks kind of murky. That's what I'm kind of after right now. I'm after like a murky effect. So for sure, I love the dark green glass on the sides. I think that looks really good and adds that little bit of shadow, a little bit of depth, and a little bit of murkiness. I don't hate the gray. The gray glass looks decent right there. Let me try the light gray and see if it's too bright, and I feel like it probably is. I actually don't hate the light gray either. I think gray is my favorite out of those, but I don't hate the light gray. So the next question, I guess, is what if you did some like highlights and lowlights? Like if we do that. What if we added like some other colors in there? Glass. It's tricky, very tricky. Like, what if we added lime green? No, we didn't. We said we didn't like the lime green. What if we just added some specks of blue in there too? So like blue, kind of intermediate around here. And then we go back to the gray. And maybe like a couple more schmeckles of blue. I think we're on to something with that. I think we're on to something. I just wonder if we need the blue to be on the outside. Like, would you, in a river, would you expect the sides to be more murky, or would you expect the center to be more murky? Because I feel like it's the center, right? Interestingly enough, you'd expect the center to be more murky. So does the gray make sense, or would you rather reverse it and have the green on the out and in the center? Green in the center. All right, let me make a comparison here. I'm gonna build the same exact thing right next to it, but with green on the center instead of green on the edges. And then do you think blue on the edges then? So like it goes blue, then gray, then green in the dead center with speckles of the cyan around it? Let's try it. Okay, so this is all blue at the bottom. Blue is what we've decided. Blue, then you go into your cyan. I want to do this on a little bit bigger of a scale just so I can see it. And then I also want to leave that dirt there just to see if it makes any difference, like if you can tell or not. All right, so this test is green in the center. So we're going to do blue on the edges then. Kind of like randomly, I think. Blue. Then you would do like the cyan to fill in. Like something like that. And then you would go green. Where's the green? Green more in the middle. Green and gray, I guess. Okay, and then let's go back to cyan. God, this is going to be a pain in the dick to place. I want you to know. This is going to be an absolute pain in the dick. Okay, one more here, and let's see. You do hate a pain in the dick? Well, this is gonna be it. Okay, we're testing two things here. We're testing to see if green and gray looks better on the center, and we are also testing if you can even see the dirt down there, or if it doesn't matter even at all what I put as the bottom layer. Those are what we are testing. So you can't see the, like, you can tell a little bit, but you really can't. You can barely see that. So this is the gray and the green in the center. And this is the other version. Genuinely, I think I like the green. I like the green more on the edges, to be honest. I like the green more on the edges. So we do like tiny speckles of blue, green on all of the edges, a little bit of gray strip in the middle, basically. But we only have to do that on one layer, and it has to be the fourth layer up. So we have to do a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. It has to be the third layer up with a total of 6 layers to make this a reality. And it's not even that subtle. Or like it's pretty subtle, right? Let me try one last thing. End rods. Like, what if you had end rods? Now you can see the glow effect of it, right? Does that make me like it more? Do I care? I'm not gonna lie, I don't like being able to see the end rods for sure. Do you think it's worth adding light to the bottom of this whole thing then? It's like I don't really think it makes a difference, to be honest. Like, the only difference it adds is, like, a slight glow, and I genuinely don't think it's worth it. And I also feel like you really can't tell what that bottom block is, right? Like, if I replaced this... Okay, we need to test one more thing here, I think, and then I am ready to go. One more thing here. I want to know if I put a vibrant-ass color that is a supplementary color of the colors that we have up there. If you can tell a difference, if you can see it at the bottom, and if it allows us to use like a little bit of color theory to make that what I want it to be. That's what I would like to know now. So to do that, we're going to go concrete. And let's try like literally some reds, some yellows, and some limes. And I just want to see like... Just want to see. Maybe red as well. Like, what happens if you do, like, weird Ronald McDonald's colors at the bottom? How much does it change? Can you even tell that it changed? Genuinely, I'm going to say no. I don't think you can tell at all. I don't think it matters at all what the bottom block of this is, to be honest. Like, no matter what color we use down there, it doesn't seem to matter. I can't see it at all, at least. This might be like one of those colorblind things for me, but I can't see it at all. So that leads me to... carpet, I guess. Check during the day. Time. Good call, good call. I don't think you can tell. I can't tell at all. Okay. Okay, well that makes this really simple for us at the bottom then. All we're going to do then is to ensure that, like, nothing can spawn on carpet, right? Very subtle, yeah. I can't see it at all. Nothing can spawn on carpet, right? Because we'll just do that. Let me see. Can mobs spawn on carpet? No, mobs cannot spawn on carpet blocks because carpets are not a full-size block. Okay. Cannot spawn on carpets. Makes sense to me. So we didn't actually need to dig this all out to Y49 then. We could have left this at Y50 because it doesn't seem to matter what we put down here. As long as it can't have any spawns down here, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, we could even add another layer of glass if we wanted to, I guess, but I don't really see the purpose. All right, well, that was very insightful, actually, and I'm very glad we took the time to do this, because if we hadn't, I would have done something really stupid for very little to no value. So that is good information to know. Hi, what are you doing? That is very good information to know. And I don't even think it matters what color carpet I use down here, too. So I feel like I could literally do sections of blue, light blue, cyan, green, lime green, and you wouldn't be able to tell the fucking difference at all based on that experience right there. I don't think you can tell the difference. The only thing I will need to do is clean up the walls. So all the walls need to be one material then. I think. Like they could just be stone, I guess, right? Could just be stone, probably. And just want to make sure here. So we've got... I don't have any blocks. Where's all the blocks? Let me get some blocks. Hold on. Get some blocks. And we might as well get them from over here since we're going to have to dig this out anyway. All right, got some blocks. So we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it does look like we could go one more if we needed it. But I don't know that that makes any difference whatsoever. Yeah, it looks like we could go one more because that will line up right with the shore. But I'm kind of... Well, maybe I do want it to line up with the shore. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so next question is, does it actually matter what our sides of this are? And I also don't feel like it does. So we should just pick something that we have a lot of. And I kind of feel like moss is the answer to that. Kind of feel like that's the answer. Oh, wait, so wait. This is the floor level. Carpet here. First one starts here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 7. So this is the same level right there. So this would be higher. So we would just do it weird then and start it on the second one, I guess. You would just start on the second versus the first. And it still needs to be one block higher, right? What is it? 62. So right there is 63 then. Okay. I wonder if we have enough moss blocks to do this whole thing in moss. I mean, if not, it's probably pretty easy to remake our farm. Okay, so step 1. Put dirt or something at the very bottom, I guess. Dirt, stone. Stone, dirt. Which do we need more of? I feel like we need more stone. to build the mountain. Okay. We have a plan, at least. So, that is nice. Alright, well, let's get a full inventory of stone. And let's start filling that back up, because I didn't need to get rid of it in the first place. But now we know that. What's up, Avatar? How are ya? We just did some experimentation, and we found out that we wasted a lot of time. Doing pretty good. We are trying to make a fog effect river, and we did a lot of experimentation in a creative test world. And I basically found out that it doesn't matter what the block is on the bottom. And my original plan to use color theory was kind of defeated very quickly. So, unfortunate news. Unfortunate. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. Minecraft has some limits. It does, but I didn't think that that would be one of them. I thought, even though if it's a fog effect, if you look down and I had like a yellow block at the bottom, the glass above it would change its color based on the block below it, and it didn't really do that in my testing. So that's definitely a thing. Didn't really do that. Six xenomorph creatures. I mean, modding is different than that. Like, you could definitely do some crazy color theory shit in modded. Like, there's 100% a way to do it. Vanilla, not so much. Gigabyte. Oh my goodness, as I live and breathe. How are you? Still can't figure out what to make your floors out of? Ooh, that is a tough choice. From the dead. Yeah, I have not seen you in a very, very long time. I hope you are doing well, sir. Hope you are doing well. You want to do the checkered pattern, but with what? Just do... What did you say the walls are made out of? What color? Like, I don't need to know the name of the block, but what color were the walls made of? Doing well. Just had the afternoon. Looks like you were live. Nice. I appreciate you dropping in. What are you doing over there? Hello? What are you doing? Dark gray with gold highlight. I would just keep it simple then and just probably do white and black checkers is probably the easiest. Or you do like an off beige color. 2 off beige colors would work really well. Like sandstone and a color that looks similar to sandstone. Right back. Okay. Alright, Squid Farm, how you doing, bud? You doing alright? You know, which is very beige, it could work. As long as you have 2 beiges, it could work. You know what I'm really wondering now? How am I gonna make this blend in? That's gonna be a task in it of itself. What are you doing? What are you licking? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I was not done petting her, apparently. My bad. My bad, Airy. I am sorry. Hello. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. I am very concerned about how we're going to do our squid farm in here now, though. Very concerned, because how am I going to be able to hide this underneath the water? What are you seeing, Bear? What do you see? I swear to God, she's like seeing a ghost or the place is haunted or something. Like, I swear she's like looking off into space, like staring down something. What are you doing? This is going to be a lot of blocks place. An absolute stupid amount of blocks. Like, placing the walls, placing the carpets, placing this back down is going to be a lot of work. Luckily, we're very good at big projects, and it is kind of our fault because we didn't test it beforehand, so as a result of not testing it beforehand, now we have to re-put in like a couple thousand blocks. How many thousand blocks? I'm not sure, but we'll find the answer out very soon. Okay, this is way more comfortable to place like this than it is the other way. Very nice because, yeah. I feel like we also have a butt ton of the moss carpets as well that we could probably just use. No reason not to, I don't think. Like, obviously, we pretty much have infinite wool as well, but what if I need the wool for something else, which I will. Oof, yeah. Did you guys see where I messed up? I messed up by getting rid of this layer and not thinking that it would be a big deal. Well, it turns out it was a very big deal, and we are going to be in a little bit of suffering as a result of our poor choices. But, you know, that's to be expected with me, I feel. Make poor decision, suffer a repercussion for said poor choice. We are placing stone again. Yep. We made a mistake, so it actually needs to be on this level. Why 50? The mountain wasn't enough. It has to be on this level here, and then we got to place carpets on this level. The mountain wasn't enough, no. In one way or another, we're going to be placing shitloads of blocks here, so Doesn't really matter what block I choose. I could have chose dirt, I could have chose moss or cobble. It didn't matter. As long as I fill in this entire platform down to Y50, it's fine. But we accidentally dug this down one more layer than it needed to be. So either we just dig it down to 49, I guess, and place the carpet down here and add an extra layer of depth, or we fill it in and add carpet on top of it. Those are our two options, I guess. It is almost dug out, so maybe it would be faster to just dig it out. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know which one of them is there. Also, hold on, I gotta check something. Did it update? Hold on. Oh, it did. Okay. I just had to see if something actually updated. I can't tell you what. It's a secret. I can't tell you what it is, but yes. I guess we're just gonna fucking fill it in, man. I don't know. Right? Like, does it even matter? This is so much to... Like, even though it's only one layer, look how long this is. We will be placing, like, I don't know, 7 entire chests of stone here. Maybe we should just dig it out and do it at level 49 instead. I feel like that's probably the right call. I hate it, but I feel like it's probably the right call. All right. Let's go place a different kind of block then. Different kind of block. I'm making latte a little crazy, I see. Yeah, that's to be expected. That's to be expected. Bound to happen at some point. I also realized that I'm going to have to build around these beacons. I see. Dun 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 dun. I wonder if it will bother anyone's OCD if I do half of this on Y level 49 and half of it on Y level 50. I wonder if that will mess with anyone's OCD, like, really badly. Because it might. It very well could. Good news is it won't mess with my OCD, so I think that's a win, right? Do you think there's no way anyone will even notice that, right? Like, there's no shot anyone will notice that. Because it's not like we're going to be walking on this river a whole lot after we build it. You're mostly going to be looking at it from the sky, if anything. I don't know how we're going to hide the squid farm, though. It's like too big and requires, I don't know. We'll have to really figure that one out. Luckily for us, though, that's very far away, so it's fine. It's fine. I am very sad that you have not spent any monies today, by the way. No channel points used? What is this? What is this? You're not a very good gambler, sir. How could you? It's taking every fiber in my body to resist. How do you know that there's not new rewards? How do you know that I didn't add new things? You'll never know. Gotta reach 50K? What's that 50K? Hold on. I don't have anything set for 50K. You resist even opening the window. Oh my goodness. The willpower of this man. The willpower. Yeah, I don't even have a 50K one. Why are you trying to hit 50 exactly? Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. You're not going to hit 50K and redeem both 25K ones, right? Because that would be kind of bad if you redeemed both of those at the same time. That'd be kind of bad. Wait, what are my 25Ks? Turtle and start a project? Oh. Redeeming them in reverse. I'm going to add some more options to try to tempt you, I think. That's what we're going to do. I might add like a 50, a 75, and maybe another 100 just to like really mess with you. I think right now it would take like, I don't know, 500,000 channel points or so. Maybe a little bit more to redeem everything. You never know. I'm a wily one. Almost 3. That's it? Well, I feel like I should make that at least an even 500,000, don't you think? 300K seems too low. What are we doing with the mossy carpet? We we just finished digging out this part of the river, And now we need to make it a glass river. So the bottom just has to be one solid block for us to do the effect. So we happen to choose moss carpet because we have a lot of it. And I'm probably going to do the sides out of moss as well. This entire area is going to be filled with 7 layers of glass. Not directly on top of each other, but in like, here's one, then here's one, then here's one, then here's one. So every other block will have the moss. Or the glass, rather. So we're building a gigantic river, which it's a lot of blocks just to dig it out in the first place. And we originally only did this to make a squid farm. Now we want to hide the squid farm. And obviously you can't have any other water if you want to have a squid farm. And you want it to be like efficient at all. So this will stop the spawns of anything at the very bottom here, which is really what we're concerned about with. And once we place all of the moss, then we will go back and we will place our first layer of glass, which go up like that. So we're going to skip 2 blocks basically at the bottom. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be a lot of glass. You're telling me. You're telling me. I know. It's going to be super bad. Do you have a sand duper? Nope, sure don't. No, I do not. That would probably be a good idea, but I think I'm probably just going to mine it the old-fashioned way, to be honest. How bad could it possibly be? How bad could it be, you know? Surely it can't be that bad. Like, I haven't calculated how much sand it will be, but, you know, surely it can't be that bad. Surely. That's how it goes. It will be. Don't call me Shirley. You're damn right. You are damn right. How I'm going to do the math on this, by the way, is I'm going to calculate out how many inventories full of moss carpet this takes, and then I just simply need to multiply that number by 7. So if it takes 10 inventories of moss carpets, it will take 70 inventories full of glass. That's kind of how we're going to math this out, I think. And it should be pretty damn accurate. So that was our first inventory of moss carpets, by the way. We got just about that corner done. We still have... you know, a couple inventories to go. I want to say 10 is probably too low of a number, to be honest. Like, 10 is too much to hope for. I think it's actually going to be closer to 15 or 20 inventories of moss. And therefore, it's actually going to be 120 inventories of glass / sand. So that's a thing. That is a thing. I'm also noticing that we don't have that many moss carpets right now. Which is a bit of a bummer, because we kind of need that. That's a problem. We need to get this farm working again, is what I'm realizing here. We're going to have to rebuild this farm so that it actually works, because currently it does not work. It broke. Not a great start. Not going to lie. Not a great start. Have to run. I'm going to stay on the lurk. Cool. Good seeing you, sir. Thank you for the lurks. Enjoy your day. Yeah, we need to do that. We probably won't be streaming that much longer today, honestly, as well, because I work super early again tomorrow, and I am tired. I am beat. I am bushwhacked. I am hornswoggled. Whatever your word for it is, I am all of those things. So we'll see. But thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the lurks. Good seeing ya. Would you actually be mad, Latte, if I added more rewards? Because, like, I probably will always add more rewards. just to be clear. Like, I probably will at some point. Hi. Hello? Jesus. You got a thick skull, little popper. She is the most attention-needing girl, huh? You need all the attentions. You know, put down that keyboard, huh, human? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't done, apparently. I wasn't done. Hey. Wake up. What are you doing? Are you good now, huh? You good? Yeah, we just don't want anything spawning down here as well, so that's a good reason to do the moss carpets here. It likes to redeem the highest one first. I have seen in many channels that they've added like a 500k one that literally does nothing. Like, I've seen a lot of streamers do that, where like the 500k one just like gets your name on a sign or whatever. It's like, for 500k, are you crazy? That seems unfair, honestly, unjust. I don't know. If I think of something neat, I'll add it probably. What that is, I don't know. What is the 100,000 again? Oh yeah, the Hall of Warriors. I mean, that won't be too bad, honestly. I probably will have to do, because like after the hall is built, though, is the thing. I know a 1 million that says VIP me. I mean, that's kind of crazy though. 1 million points? Do you know how long that would take? Like, I don't stream near enough to have a million channel reward point, you know? Like, I'm not streaming 10 hours a day. 2x 1 million, you know? If you stream 10 to 12 hours a day every day, I could understand, you know? Yeah. I am the only one that I know. Streams like once a week. Yeah, okay. Okay. I am the only one that I know, though, that does, like, building rewards. Because I feel like you guys should have something because you spent so much time, like, you know, influencing and, you know, trying to distract me or whatever it is. But I've never seen any other person do like building rewards, and you know it could get me into trouble because like I don't know. It actually feels like viewer interaction. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm definitely gonna add a lot more. Add that tag. Add viewer interaction, maybe. I guess I could do that. It wouldn't hurt anything. I'm definitely going to add a lot more like sound effects and stuff too, because I feel kind of like there should be two pathways that you can go. I feel like you can have things added to the world, or I want you to be able to like distract me and make silly sound effects and stuff like that. So I might make two avenues that you can go down. Like you can complete one or the other kind of thing and get some kind of reward. Because I do think I should have some that are not like influencing this world, you know, at least some, because there's just like I want to get so much done in here, and if I stray too far away, I will never get it done. So maybe I'll do something like that. Like I added some sound effects that are like low budget, but I would like to do more, I think. Who knows? Who knows what I'll actually decide on, but... We definitely need to get the moss farm fixed as soon as humanly possible, so... Because it's quite clear the amount that we need is stupid. Very, very stupid. I do feel like I place carpet a little bit faster than real blocks, though, which is at least a benefit, even if I kept misplacing them so much. Glass is going to be even worse if we misplace it, because there's really no fast way of breaking glass. So that's going to be a thing. It's definitely going to be a thing. Because we're going to need that glass back as well. That's the other issue. Okay. Almost out of moss for the second inventory already. Which I think is all the moss that we currently have in this world. Maybe we just do, like, cobble. Like, I could hide a block very easily here if I wanted to, but I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of the challenge. So I don't think I'm going to, like, line the walls with, like, you know, magenta glazed terracotta or whatever, because I feel like that's kind of cheating a little bit. So, like, we could just do cobble, or even just stone is probably fine. Like, I don't think we need to do a real specific block there. Stone would probably be the easiest, because all we'd have to do is replace the andesite, the granite, the sand, the dirt, the gravel, and the coal. And then just replace it all with stone. Like, that's probably the easiest method, but I don't know if we are privy to doing that. Don't know. Boom. All right, so that is 2 full inventories. Now, the river does get a lot less wide until we're over here, so I do feel like 10 inventories is probably about accurate, I think. It's going to look so weird to people. They're going to be like, why did you do that? Why? And I don't have an answer, obviously. Gotta fix the moss farm. Gotta fix all the stuff and things, you know. Yeah. I think it's gonna work out pretty good, though. We are gonna go ahead and call it here for today. Little over 2 hours. Finish the digging on part of it. Still have the other half for tomorrow. And we need things. We need a lot of moss. We need a lot of glass. And as soon as we figure out how much moss and carpet and stuff that we need, then we can start gathering the amount of sand we need, which is probably a lot. Probably a lot. And then turning it into glass, also pain in the ass. So we're going to need a smelter for that as well. But do you know what you need to fix it? I need to watch the tutorial. What are those bricks in the ground? These right here. Are these the bricks you're referring to right there? The cream ones. Cream ones. These? Cream ones. What do you mean? This is just the path. This is our pathway. It's got the bricks, the mud block, and jungle planks and jungle slabs as the walkway. I think that's what you're meaning. They are mud bricks. Mud, you just get, so when you get mud, you combine mud and wheat. That makes this block right here, and then 4 of the mud, the dried mud, or whatever the hell this is called, the packed mud. 4 packed mud equals a brick, or 4 bricks. So you use wheat to make the mud, and then, yeah. Yeah. But, yes, they do. And as a pathway, it really looks good for earth tones and such like that, which we have a lot of. Anyway, we're going to call it here. So, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for the lurks. Thanks for keeping me company, keeping me sane. And And until next time.